Unless you're paying attention, you don't know that they actually run the ball at Texas Tech. They not only run it, they run it well. DeAndre Washington, almost 1,500 yards and 14 scores last season out of the backfield. He's gone to the Oakland Raiders. What does Texas Tech have coming back in the backfield? We're bringing in Hunter Cooke from Viva the Matadors as we try to run through every position in the Big 12 and across the country. Hunter, it's always a good conversation, but you lose a good one in Washington. So can pass the numbers that we just set up. Can you give us an idea actually what he's taking with him to Oakland?
I think he's taking something that is going to be missing from our backfield for a very long time, and something that's missing from, dang near every single, backfield in the nation. DeAndre Washington was probably one of the shiftiest runners I've ever watched. I don't want to say not a lot of speed, because that undersells him, because he is very fast, but his acceleration is not of this world. He has that Jakeem Grant style of side to side, to where he can just stop and turn on a dime and be at full speed in a split second. We will really miss that in our backfield, but we are going to return a guy who is one of those burners, and a guy who is definitely pure speed, who's up there for one of the fastest people on our team, in Justin Stockton. Now, he's been primarily used in the past as an outside runner and on screens, and he's been kind of predictable in the way that we've used him, but that doesn't mean he cannot run inside the tackles. He's taken a couple of plays to the house inside the tackles before. He's gotten the tough third down yards before. Now he's going to do it on a more consistent basis, and that's all that really means. We're moving from one style of running back to another. Stockton is shifty, but he's not DeAndre Washington shifty, and DeAndre is fast, but he's not Justin Stockton fast. It's moving one part of the scale to the other, just kind of flipping it ever so slightly as, we go after people in a completely different way. I'm excited to see how we're going to use Justin Stockton. It's a whole new brand of attack. It's a new ball game now. I'm really excited.
Caught 7 passes last year. It sounds like, from your description, like you feel pretty comfortable that he's going to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield. DeAndre, 41 catches, couple touchdowns out of the backfield last year.
Oh, yeah. I feel very, very confident that Stockton can fill that role adequately. We're never going to really replace someone like DeAndre Washington, because you don't really replace football players in general. You move on to the next one. There is no one that is irreplaceable, but trying to force a player to be exactly the same and in that same mold will kind of forever lead to that player never realizing their full potential. And having him not replace DeAndre Washington, but move into that brand new role and that new style, that's going to help us a whole heck of a lot.
Stockton at 8.3 yards per carry. That works. If you can keep up that pace, that's pretty good. That'll get the job done. Can you set up the rest of the backfield for us when Stockton's not going to be on the field?
Well, we have DeMarcus Felton coming in, who's kind of a bigger bruiser. We have Quinton White, a senior, who is pretty shifty as well. He has some moves in there. We have Corey Dauphine, who's a big name running back. Might see the field, might not. The word on the street is that he had been having issues with the playbook. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just kind of what I heard. He is a great talent as well. I've seen him live in person at one of our scrimmages, and let me tell you, he is a big human and he can run really well. We're set at the running back position for a very long time. Justin Stockton's only a junior. DeMarcus Felton is a sophomore, I believe. Quinn White's a senior, but Corey Dauphine will be a sophomore as well. And then we have another kid coming in, Ward, who's great as well. We have a really kind of stacked backfield for the first time in a very, very long time. And when you add in the dual threat and mobility of Patrick Mahomes, we have the potential to see a very Oregon power spread or a spread option style attack.
Dauphine out of Port Arthur, a top 25 running back prospect by most of the major services in the 2015 class, as you mentioned, and Ward, a top ESPN's got him at 82nd running back this past February's class out of Dallas. So, yeah, well-stocked at running back, but it's going to be Justin Stockton picking up most of the load for DeAndre Washington.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hunter Cooke from Viva the Matador setting us up in the backfield for Texas Tech. Some exciting prospects to keep our eyes on here in 2016. Appreciate it, Hunter.
Anytime, Mark. Take it easy.